What is up, Skol Nation? Skol. We have two big updates to cover today. First, an undrafted free agent who averaged 26 yards per kickoff return last season is making major waves. He just caught a wild one-handed touchdown in the preseason. Second, our team has a massive problem at center with a 6'7" lineman blocking our quarterback's vision. Now, analysts are suggesting we trade for a former Remington Trophy winner on a $1.2 million contract. I will reveal exactly who these players are shortly. Please stay until the end, like the video, and subscribe today. Myles Price is forcing his way into the Minnesota Vikings offensive rotation by mastering his receiver technique throughout this preseason. I have watched him grind through every rep, refining those releases at the line of scrimmage with intense focus. Last year, as an undrafted free agent, Price proved his worth as our primary returner, averaging 25.9 yards per kickoff return. Now, he is displaying legitimate hands, highlighted by a sharp one-handed touchdown grab and an explosive scoring play against the Baltimore Ravens. Think about it this way. Is this newfound reliability enough to earn him consistent targets, or are we witnessing a fleeting preseason surge? Coach Kevin O'Connell clearly values his hard work under Keenan McCardle. I am genuinely excited, but I want to pump the brakes before anointing him a star. What does this development really signal for our depth chart once the regular season snap counts begin? How did an undrafted rookie transform into a legitimate receiving threat so quickly? My eyes tell me this transition began when Price committed to mastering his release packages during the quiet hours of this past offseason. He is not just relying on his natural speed anymore. He is actively studying technique under Keenan McCardle, a coach known for elevating elite talent. Here is where it gets interesting, though. Can he maintain these high-level mechanics against starting-caliber defensive backs when the intensity spikes? The front office clearly sees potential in his development, likely banking on his special teams' value as a safety net if the offensive targets fluctuate. With those 25.9-yard kickoff return averages behind him, the coaching staff is searching for ways to maximize his versatility. If Myles Price truly understands these nuanced releases, he might just force a permanent shift in our roster hierarchy. Now let's turn to the urgent situation brewing at center, where our offensive line faces a major hurdle. Blake Brandel is struggling with accuracy issues, and at 6'7", his height is actively obstructing Kyler Murray's field of vision during crucial plays. Now here's the thing. Analysts are now suggesting we target Seattle Seahawks center Olu Oluwatimi to address this liability. He is a Remington Trophy winner from Michigan and carries a bargain contract of just $1.2 million. He stands shorter than Brandel, which could provide the clean sightlines our quarterback desperately needs. Could a move for this former 154th overall pick really stabilize the middle of our trench unit? I'm excited by the potential improvement here, but let's not get ahead of ourselves since this is just a recommendation. Are we finally ready to prioritize quarterback visibility over raw physical size to protect our signal caller? Improving quarterback sightlines by swapping out a player who stands 6'7" for a more compact center is a smart, practical fix for our offensive struggles. By bringing in Olu Oluwatimi, who dominated at Michigan and knows the position, we gain a technician who can snap accurately and keep Kyler Murray focused on the defense rather than the back of an opponent's helmet. And honestly, the risk here is minimal because he comes with such a low contract hit. Could we really pass on a Remington Trophy winner who understands how to operate in the trenches? Some analysts argue that losing a larger body might hurt our pass protection, but I firmly believe the gain in vision outweighs those size concerns. What do you think should we make the move? The potential to upgrade our middle while maintaining cap flexibility feels like a win for our front office. When you put both of today's stories together, the picture that emerges for the Minnesota Vikings is a franchise prioritizing technical precision over raw physical stature. By focusing on receiver releases and quarterback sightlines, our front office is clearly moving toward a more calculated roster design. What nobody is talking about is how these adjustments directly impact our offensive efficiency under pressure. I see a shift toward high IQ football, but does that actually guarantee success when the games count? I want to hear from you in the comments. Will Myles Price securing his spot be enough to fix our receiving depth? And are you comfortable moving on from Blake Brandel despite his size? If you enjoyed the video, do not forget to like it and subscribe to the channel. Skol. I will see you in the next one.